I wanted to talk to you today about when we grow weary, because it really is part of life and living in this world. Like we will grow weary, and I know we want to say like, no, we won't grow weary, suck it up, we can do this, we can do all things who gives us through Jesus who gives us strength. And it's like, yeah, that is true, but the bottom line is there are times when we grow weary, and if that wasn't true, Jesus wouldn't have said, come to me, all you who are burdened and troubled, and give me your cares, lay them on me. So over here it says, actually in John 10:10, it says, the thief comes to steal, to kill, and to destroy, but Jesus Christ came to give life and to give it more abundantly. So I did this study in context, and it says in there, actually as I read it, it was like chapter 10 was that, and then over in chapter 11, literally it's Lazarus and he dies. So chapter 10, the thief comes to kill. Chapter 11, Lazarus dies. And of course, the sisters are so distraught, and they are wearied and burdened and troubled and grieving. And it says in chapter 11, verse 33, therefore, when Jesus saw her weeping, and the Jews who came with her weeping, he groaned in the spirit and was troubled. So even Jesus groaned in the spirit and was troubled. And then over here in verse 35 says, Jesus wept. Then the Jews said, see how he loved him. So I just want to spend a second here, because we all know this verse, like Jesus wept. Why? He knew what was going to happen, because he had the human experience. He knew what it was like at that moment to be human and to experience grief and sorrow and to feel. He probably was a feeler in that moment and was just feeling the hearts around him, the people who were devastated, and feeling that loss. And so Jesus allowed himself to experience all to the fullness in that moment. But the coolest part about that is that Jesus did not stay there. He didn't just go in this downward spiral and crying and saying, oh my gosh, this is awful. He did not he didn't throw a pity party. He experienced that emotion, and then he was ready to move forward with raising Lazarus from the dead. And so I just wanted to encourage you guys, sometimes we will experience those emotions, and sometimes we feel like, man, we can't help it. It's just, and the world is heavy sometimes. It really is. Your situation may feel so heavy sometimes, but know that you just don't stay there. If you're feeling weary or burdened, bring that to Jesus. He wants to take that from you so you can be light again and rest in him and know that he has already accomplished everything. And shortly after that, in the scriptures, he raises Lazarus from the dead, and all is well. And so that's the place when we're down and weary and burdened and sorrowful and weeping. Just don't stay there. Allow yourself to come to the next part of your story, even if it's in your imagination initially, because let me tell you, healing starts there first. It's when you imagine it and you hope for it and you expect it, and that's when it manifests, because you have stirred up your imagination, and God gives more than we can ask for or imagine, according to the power that works in us. That's Ephesians 3:20. Love that scripture. So I hope this encouraged somebody today. And if you have any questions, just put them in the comments. And that's it. All right. God bless you.